People often wonder what separates boys from men and what separates girls from women. But the question I ask myself is what separates a poet from everyone else? I mean, think about it. All we do is put together a few words and rhyme and spit in a predetermined melodic time. Or we tell you what's on our minds in a very entertaining way, but most of the time it's stuff that anybody can say. So what makes a poet a poet? How are we poets and how do we know? What gives us the right to get on stage and do what we do to make everybody hear the intimate things that we've been through? To share our personal experiences and air out our own closets, to declare ourselves a non-hindrance because we gave ourselves the title poet. Now, there's all kind of poets that spit all kind of shit, but how do you know that poet and their shit are truly legit? Some people might say, well, it's the deep way that poets think and their thoughts, emotions, and actions are always in sync. And some might say, well, poets always have the courage to express, and that's what separates them from the rest. But the answer is, there are no rules to poetry. A poet can be anyone that wants to be. And a poet can say anything they want to say, and they can convey anything they want to convey, and they can spit on anything they choose because there are no rules. And with that being said, here's what I think. I think some people take the liberty of being a poet for granted. They take a beautiful art form and put their own personal slant on it. They use it to try to make themselves look better than they are. They use big words in the wrong way, thinking we'll think they're smarter than they are. They cuss and they yell a lot, thinking we'll think they're motherfucking harder than they are. And they use crazy ass metaphors, thinking we'll think they're deeper than they are. They talk real slow and provocative, so we'll think they're sexier than they are. And they over enunciate and animate their words, so we'll think they're more talented than they are. They talk about big issues and they toss out big names, so we'll think they're more important than they are. And they personalize every catastrophe, so we'll think they struggle more than they really do. But what they don't understand is that poetry is not about you like that. Stages are not the place to exalt yourself like that. This mic is not your weapon to beat down everyone else with like that. This art is not yours, so don't treat it like that. Poetry hurts when it's used like that. Poetry bleeds when it's abused like that. Poetry can't uplift when it's disrespected like that. Poetry has no heart when it's reflected like that. If you ain't been through it, then don't act like you have. If you ain't experienced it, then don't speak on its behalf. If these words fit, then that's a damn shame. And if they don't, then you're a real poet. And for you, poetry is not a game. Thank you.